So today we are just going to a new section talking about Dampatis and all that. Now, before that, I just want to revise where we are, because these Aruna Prashna mantras are so general that every time they appear to be not at all read earlier and not at all understood. And whenever we are doing parayana or recitation of them, they look new to us. But the point is that in the expression Amoni Nakshatrani, Ima Masaha, Ardha Masaha, Ima Rutavaha, all these are the friends and companions that go with the Surya Bhagavan. And moreover, all these add for the change in among the people. According as the units of time change and seasons also change. So there is that, but whatever be the change, we make a prayer to each one of them that they should not disturb the amity, friendship, and life of all the people. Now, for example, I'm Ayagum Samvatsaraha Sarvesham Bhutanam Prananadaya Pranairapasarvapasarpati Chotsarpati cha Mame Prajayama Pashunam Mamama Pranai Apaprasrupa Motsrupa Idamaha Sarvesham Bhutanam Pranairapasarpati Chotsarpati cha Mame Prajayama Pashunam Mamama Pranairapa Prasrupa Botsupa Yegumratrihi Sarvesham Bhutanam Pranairapa Prasarpati Chotsarpati cha Mame Prajayama Pashunam Mamama Pranairapa Prasrupa Mosrupa. So I think in the previous session we have covered up to this point, that is about the Samvatsara, Aha, and Ratri. We have got to note down that. So before we go to the Aditya, correct, before we go to the Aditya as Ashtamurti Swarupa, we have these concluding parts who are all forming the companions and supporters and coexistent bodies in the heaven along with the sun. So they should not take away our life and harm it, but if at all in the night they take away, they should in the morning when sun is born or appearing in the horizon, our lives must be given back to us. So this is how the whole time process and life process and the world process to go on. So here we see Ayagum Samvatsaraha. There, the Samvatsara, the year, and Apaprasarpati getting shortened, Utsarpati getting increased. So, but it may be happening, the changes may be happening to the factors, but should not our change be there? And whatever stipulated length of life that we are all given, that should be not disturbed. That is the prayer. The year turning short or increasing, no matter for us, but we should continue with our life, with our progeny, with our cattle, and remain prosperous. In fact, again, another prayer for the Ahaha, the daytime, daylight, which we see daylight saving in America, they are all observing 1 hour. You know, the daylight saving was thought in America in 1966 or so. And again in 1986, they wanted to stop that kind of 1 hour because it will affect the biological clock of people and also medical supply. I mean, all these, there are so many changes. But however, ultimately everybody agreed for this time differences. And so going on, five time zones are there. But in India, we are always happy. And so whatever time that is given for the Aruna Prashna in India remains the same. But here in other countries, the time varies. That's why today I came little late, thinking that it is 11:30. But thanks to Rama Bengaluru, who reminded that this is the time, 10:30. So that's why Idamaha, this is the time, this is the day described. What is the day? Sarvesham Bhutanam Pranairapa Prasarpati. So when sun shuts down, the activity for part of all people in the world changes. They go to sleep. And again, the next day they are brought back to life. Like that also the Ratri. Yagum Ratri. So in this set, for 10 mantras, we have the mention of sun, stars, months, fortnights, seasons, year, day, night, and all these change and revolve, affecting this lifespan of people. Therefore, we all people, we make a prayer to the respective change providers that there may be changes to you, but we should enjoy full life upon the land. We should grow prosperous with our cattle and other such things. So that is the most important request. Then, before we go to the other thing, we have got these lines. Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Etadvo Mithunam Mano Mithunagum Ridvam. Yeah, please come to that. Etadvo. So, Alinda Madavik now, we have to begin from this. When once we are done with this, with Samvatsaramidam Haryam Ratri Dasha, E Dasha and the Ma Pranai Rapapurusravata, Ma Prasad Dasha is over. Now we have to come to Etadvo Mithunam. Correct. We are coming to that. Mame Prajaya Bhutanam. Solpa go to Kindi Padasandi. No, Paiki. Yes. Yes, Bhur Bhuvasvaha also is there. So I have got in my text Bhur Bhuvasvaha Etadvo Mithunam Mano Mithunagum Ridvam. Yeah. Here. Oh, Bhur Bhuvasvaha. Yeah, that is the point. Exactly. So from here we have got to do, because Bhuhu Bhuvaha Swaha Etatvo Mithunam Mano Mithunagum Ridvam. Up till then, we have come to the previous session, and we have to go further after making a prayer to all the cosmic bodies available in the heaven. And now we come to it's all taken as the Dampati Asirvada. Yetadvo Mithram Mano Mithram Ridvam onwards, up to some extent, I will tell you where. So whenever Dampatis are performing some puja, some vratam, something, they, from Aruna Prashna point of view, Asirvada mantra, that the Mithunam should be kept friendly and affectionate to each other, and there should not be any kind of interruption in their union, in their relationship, etc. Now, let's read that. Oh, Chapandi, Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Etadvo Mithunam Mano Mithunagum Ridvam.
Om Bhur Bhuvasvaha Etadvo Mithunam Mano Mithunagum Ridhyam. Etadvo Mithunam Mano Mithunagum Ridhyam.
So here, the Paramatma is taken as the Pranavaswarupam. Pranavaswarupam is the Pranavanada, the mystical syllable, and you make Omkaranada, Omkara Upasana, Omkara, etc., because Paramatma appears in the Om. Actually, all gods reveal their identity in the world through sound. Shabdam, the sound first, form next. That is the principle in the divine planning. Therefore, for example, in Narasimhavataram, it is said when the Hiranyakasipu hit the pillar at the consent of Prahlada, to see Narayana. So when with Gada, he hit that and the pillar broke down, and that there was terrible sound. Such great sound that in the hall, all people fainted. Only Hiranyakasipu and Prahlada did not faint at all. And Hiranyakasipu was wondering, I never heard a sound like this in my life earlier. It is so expansive and pervasive and terrific and terrible. So, and again, all gods emanate in their forms from the Pranavanada. So Pranavopasana, Tyagaraja says, now Tyagaraja Aradhana is going on in Hindu temple today. So there Tyagaraja tells you that Pranavopasana chese Shankaranarayana Vidhuru Velasitiri. That's a summary. So Pranavopasana chese means Pranava is Nadam. So that Nada is, what is the best Nada among all Nadas? Is the Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha or Swaha. So this is the Pranavanada. And Bhuhu is Bhuloka, Bhuvaha is Antariksha Loka, Swaha is the heavens or Juloka. Bhu is the Rigveda, Bhuvaha is the Samaveda, and Swaha is Yajurveda. Bhuhu is the Agni, Bhuvaha is the Vayu, Swaha is Surya Bhagavan. So like that, in Taittiriya Upanishad and elsewhere, you are having the explanations, identification, and mystical significances of this sound. That is Bhur Bhuva Swaha sound. And this kind of Bhur Bhuva Swaha sound, for the first time, is attached to Gayatri Mantra, Tat Savituvarenyam, which originally occurs in Rigveda, 3rd Mandala, 62nd Sukta, the 10th verse of the 62nd Sukta, while the entire Sukta contained 62nd Sukta contained 16 mantras. But all people do not know in general, though that the first 9 mantras, what they are, nobody knows. And then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 mantras, nobody knows. But people know only the Tat Savituvarenyam because of number of reasons. So, what our Yajurveda people, for purpose of japa, for purpose of Brahma Sakshatkara, Ashtamurti Sakshatkara, these Bhurbhuva sounds help us, because whatever mantrocharana, japa we do, that must be healing, supporting all the 3 worlds, because in principle, there are so many jivas or bodies occupying the 3 regions, mostly Swarga and Antariksha and Bhuloka, and before, above and below, also there are lokas. Something like, you understand, it was said that there are Suryas, Ashtau Suryaha, Divamanu Pravishtaha. There are 8 Suryas who have entered the heavens. But even among Kasyapa is constant in the Meru, Mahameru. Mahamerum Najahati. We have already come across Kasyapa Prajapati, the father, the generator of all these gods. He does not leave that Meru mountain. And if at all you want to go to Meru mountain, you have to do some practice and sadhana and tapas. That's why if you are going to get that clue in the next Anuvakas, that you can also attempt to go to Meru Parvatam. That's why where Mahadevi, Lalita Parameswari is there. Mahameru Nilayaya Namo Namaha. Amavaru, Mahameru mountain lo tana Vasasthananga chestundi. Apart from other residential places which Devi chose, Mahameru. That's even today, there are upasakas, Sri Vidyopasakas, who also make Maha worship, Mahameru Puja, Sri Chakra Puja, and all that, because, in other words, it is a Surya Aradhana. It is the Aditya Aradhana and all that. And this Aditya is Surya only, as you say, or Rudra only. or Shiva only, like that. So there is no much. And moreover, every god is Aditya. Aditehe putraha Adityaha. The son of Aditi, the wife of Kashyapa Prajapati, all are Aditya. And all those born to Diti, another wife of Kashyapa Prajapati, they are called Daityas. So they are all cousin brothers, they are brothers. So much is there about this Bhu, Om, Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha is the Pranavanada. Pranavanadam chesin tarvata, and that Pranavanada is so pervasive that it is able to cover earth, Antariksha and heaven, and therefore our union, he said, Etadvo Mithunam, our union, Mano Mithunagum Ridvam. So now the prayer is that whatever union that wife and husband is that of the relation, the union of all these three lokas is that of the relation between wife and husband. And therefore, you cannot separate Bhuloka, Bhuvarloka, and Swarloka. Bhuhu, Agnihi, Bhuvaha, Vayuhu, Swaraditya, Suvaradityaha, anta baratte. Elli Taittiriya Upanishatu. All these three are to be always together. And therefore, they form the Vedic Trinity. We have got Puranic Trinity that is called Brahma, Vishnu, Maheswaras. And Vedic Trinity is Agni, Vayu, Suryas. And they should always be cooperative, coordinating together. Then only the world order, the cosmic order is safe and continuous. You cannot detach them. You can't detach Agni from Vayu or Vayu from Surya, but they're all connected constantly. That's exactly what you see in Saura Upanishad, Surya Atharva Sisha Upanishad. I don't know whether Govindra has learned it. If not, I will teach him. So,
yes,
in the
I'm ready.
Surya Atharva Upanishad, you see, Surya Deva Lokaha Sujante. From Surya, you can open Surya. Surya is in the Agni, Surya in the Vayu, Surya in the Veda. So Surya is the source where from all that. Similarly, in Narayana Upanishad also, Surya, Narayana are not different. Narayana Agnir Jayate, Narayana Vayur Jayate, etc. So, Agni, Vayu, Surya, you cannot separate. They are already clubbed up. And ready, another example is cloud. You do a lot of cloud studies. But our Kalidasa also has made a beautiful cloud study. And he talks of in Veda Sandesham, he gives the simple formula, the composition of a cloud. Dhuma, Jyoti, Salila, Marutam, Sannipataha, Megha. So a Megha is the combination of Dhuma, smoke, Jyoti, lightning, Salila, water, and wind, Maruts. So because of wind, the clouds are moving because of Marut. And the energy is being provided for the Parjanya. Sushma is there in energy. Sushma is energy. And energy, lightning is there in the cloud to push the water in the cloud down the earth. And therefore, Salilam to be released means we are and smoke. So the first appearance of the cloud is smoky. That's why whenever clouds are there, and smoky color clouds only can give you hope of rain, not white patches of clouds. That's why people say the white patch clouds appearing in the sky is no danger and no fear, and you can neglect them. You don't look at sky when there are white clouds. But when the clouds are darker, deeper, lightning, there is rumbling. Oh, mane baratte, ode hogi, anta satri sound banni anತಾರೆ. So the dark clouds are all like that. So here, I mean, we can keep on explaining the Pranavanada, the Pranava constituents, and also the mystical Vyahrutis, they're called Bhurbhuva Swaha Iti Vyahrutayaha, Tisro Vyahrutayaha. Tasa Upasmai Tam Chaturthi Manta Upanishadalli. What is the Chaturthi? Chaturthi is the Maha. And Mahayiti Brahma, Mahayiti and the Mahad Bhagya Kuda, Taittiriya Upanishadalli, we have got a description. So Mahad Onkaraha, they also even the Onkara is also Mahat. So we always say Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha, Mahaha, Janaha, Tapaha, etc. Such we say the Saptalokas. So that's why Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha. And what is all this Bhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha? It is a Mithunam. The word Mithunam means supreme. Mithunam means it is a Paraspara Sambandha Vishayaha. So you cannot disconnect them. Wife and husband, when once man and woman come into the wedlock, they should agree to stay whole day and night under under a roof, common roof and four walls. Ek kamare mein band ho is the Hindi song. So ek kamare mein band ho is what is called as Mithunam. So Hamsa, we are all covered up in a kamara. So that's why he etadvo Mithunam. Adrinda request enandre Mithunagum ma naha Mithunagam ma ridvam. So the word ridva is harm not. Do not cause any separation between the couples. So dampati reva bhavati anayo. That's why Vivaha admele you should go to the Vivaha mantras and dampati asirvada section. There are 10 mantras. Sadasalli 10 rows orderalli irutte. Ayam anayor dampatyoho paraspara prema pravahajanita anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. I presented a paper on the Dampati Asirvada coming at the Sadas time when two man and woman marriage ceremony is harmonized. In the Ganapati Sachidananda Swamiji's ashrama, when there was a seminar on Vivaha for 3 days conducted by them, and we had a beautiful opportunity to talk about the Grihastha Ashrama Vivaha Samskara. So why I'm talking is the word Dampati is a very sacred. Dam means house. Pati means Lord. Dam is a chariot. And so Dampati means 2 wheels of the chariot. You cannot make the chariot run without a wheel. So both wheels are necessary for the movement of the chariot. Any wheel impaired, no chariot at all. And Paramatma is the horse. And therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, you observe Krishna bringing the chariot with 4 horses, 4 white horses. And they are used, the chariot of Krishna, the chariot of Krishna was lent for Pandavas, more so to only Arjuna when war declared. So though these Arjuna, all people have got their own chariots, Rathibhyo namaha, Rathapatibhyo namaha, Arathibhyo namaha, look at it. So Rathibhyaha, Arathibhyava, and in Rudram, you see those who have no cars with them, those who are the owners of the cars, those who borrow the cars, those who rent the cars. So Ratha is an important thing. And Ratha Chodakaha and Rathin and Rathapatis are there. It's a big subject. Hage illi Mithuna anavaga a 4 horses to chariot to Krishna. That's why at the end of the Mahabharata war, then Krishna gets down, and even Anjaneya, who was on the banner of Krishna's chariot, also jumped down because all through it went wrong. And then Arjuna was asked to get down. He was only lazy, sitting still in the chariot. So Anjaneya, the moment Arjuna dislodged from the chariot, the entire chariot and all that disappeared and burnt. Disappeared. Then secretly Arjuna comes and asks Anjaneya, what is this, brother? Krishna is somewhere talking somewhere. So what is this? The entire chariot. Then Anjaneya tells, no, this is all Krishna, Maya. See, it is Maya chariot which has given you victory over Kauravas and over Adharma, and you are urged to sit back again when you got down from the chariot, so that you will be a Dharmapara. You wanted Adharma and sin, you dislodged, so come back. So this is the, and so much is there about the word Mithunam. So jointly organization, and joint is the strength. That's why we make a prayer in Namakam. Parugum shitame sarira, virugum shitame sariranichame yagnena kalpantam. You remember that. Parugum
Yes, sir.
andre giants. See, Paramatma, in order to create a human being, first he throws bones, then flesh, then nerves. Out of that, first of all, he prepares a skeleton, and he will fill up the skeleton with flesh and blood and all nerves and all that. Then the body is prepared. That's how the analysis goes in one of the Upanishads. That how is that? First of all, the bones are being thrown, a heap of bones. Something like the structural engineers bring all the structural material and try to joint them and make a building. So building is that only collection of the material who are all differently there, and bring a relationship between all the building material, then it becomes a bungalow. So Srinivas avare ನೋಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಇದೆಯೋ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ. All Vithuna no shabda ಒಂದು ಇಟ್ರೆ, whatever different materials are there for structural ways, all that. So what is not there in our Veda, everything is Veda, and all that is in our head. So whether you are a structural engineer or a civil engineer or electrical engineer or a doctor, etc. So you have sufficient ground to dig back to the past. And all that past is only in Sutra Prayam. But if you try to work it out, you will be getting the answers. Ko antarikshe shabdam karoti iti. Already come across an expression like Ko antarikshe shabdam karoti iti. There was a question, who is that who is making sound in the sky? Vasishtho rohino mimagam sam chakre. So Vasishtha and Rohini, they did investigate. Mimamsa is investigation. Mimamsa does not stop easily. There will be questions and questions and questions. That's exactly what we call as Akansha. In earlier days in Pathsala, when we read one sloka, we used to go to next sloka only when we finish Padavibhaga and Padata Artha, Padartha, Akansha, then Tatparya, etc. All these you have to do, then only you understand sloka well. So, Mano Mithunagum Readham. Now onwards, why all this kind of not disintegration of all these things, but there should be integration. And one should not be disintegrated. That's why here now we come to the point of meditation after these mystical utterances which are found in the Yajurveda at first, and they are all sounds. Bhu, Bhuvaha. Please repeat. Atha adityasya ashtapurushasya.
Athadityasya purushasya. Athadityasya purushasya.
Vasunamadityyanagam sthane swatejasa bhani.
Vasunamadityyanagusthane swatejasa bhani. Vasunamadityyanagusthane swatejasa bhani.
Swatejasa bhani.
Swatejasa bhani.
Yeah, Rudra. Next, Rudra Anamadityanagam sthane swatejasa bhani.
Rudranamadityanagusthane swatejasa bhani. Rudranamadityanagusthane swatejasa bhani.
Adityanagam sthane swatejasa bhani.
Adityanagusthane swatejasa bhani. Adityanagusthane swatejasa bhani.
Satagum Satyanam.
Tatagum Satyanam. Tatagum Satyanam.
Adityanagum Sthane Swatejasa Bhani.
Adityanagam Stane Swatejasa Bhani. Adityanagam Stane Swatejasa Bhani.
Abhidhunvatam Abhigratam.
Abhidunvatam Abhignatam. Abhidunvatam Abhignatam.
Vatavatam Marutam.
Vatavatam Marutam. Vatavatam Marutam.
Adityanagum Sthane
Stane
Swatejasa
Swatejasa
Bhani.
Adityanagastane Swatejasa Bhani. Adityanagastane Swatejasa Bhani.
Rubhunam Sthane Swatejasa Bhani.
Rubhunamadityanagasthane Swatejasa Bhani. Rubhunamadityanagasthane Swatejasa Bhani.
So now we shall just see the mantra. Atha Adityasya Ashtapurushasya. Right? So now the Aditya, who is of 8 forms. So we meditate upon Lord Aditya, who is of 8 manifestations, and there is a meditation, that is what's called Surya Bhagavan, who is Ashtamurti. Who is that Ashtamurti Aditya? See, Aditya is the mandala. Mandala means an area, a zone, in which zone there are many more assistants, officers, suppliers, etc., etc. That's the lokam. That's why Aditya Loka, we call it. Aditya Loka means is a large area, a great layout. And అటువంటి పెద్ద ఆదిత్య మండలం యొక్క ఏరియాలో అమ్మవారు కూర్చుంటుంది. సో భానుమండల మధ్యస్థాయై నమో నమః. ఆదిత్య సో భానుమండల మధ్యస్థాయై నమో. భాను అంటే సూర్య భగవాన్. ఆ సూర్యమండలంలో మధ్య భాగంలో అమ్మవారు కూర్చొని ఉంటుంది. అమ్మవారే వెలుగు. ఆ అమ్మవారి యొక్క వెలుగు అందరికీ షేర్ చేస్తుంది. ఆ షేర్ చేసిన వెలుగు నుంచి అందరూ పలుకుతారు. చూసారా? ఈవెన్ దేవి సూక్తం, గోవిందరాజు దేవి సూక్తం అహమేవ in Devi Suktam, Devi speaks in 8 mantras in Rigveda. What she is in CV, that is, Devi means Shakti. She says, if I want, I will make Rushim, I will make him a Rushi. I will make another fellow Sumedham, tam ugram karomi, tam ugram tam brahmanam, tam sumedham, ahameva rudrasya dhanuratanomi, aham java prithvi avivesha. So you can read that Devi Suktam of Rigveda, where you observe the Surya power. Surya means distributor. Aditya is the source. He is the something like a ocean, something like the lake, where all that water is there stationed. A big reservoir of all radiance and light and virtuous brilliance is Aditya. So from Aditya only, all cosmic bodies become luminaries. And the self-luminary is only Aditya. But all other, for example, Kendra is not self-luminous body, as you all know. He has to live, Surya and Chandra must become friends on one full night. And when they are together on Amavasya day, during the night, Amavasya night is 0 night. From 0 night, the digits begin. And Chandra becomes charged, and Chandra becomes discharged, and because of the contact, the charging done. So charging is there to all other bodies, but there is no charging for Surya Bhagavan. He is the immense distributor of the brilliance of Aditya. Cinemadala distributors, producers, Bekalva, singers, Natu has taken such a top importance for Telugu world and Indian world. Not because of anybody, because of so many people. And they could dance so rigorously up to the end point. So that made them to bring laurels. Anyway, it's a good achievement of this year. We have got the Surya Ashta Aditya Purushasya. And even Shiva, who is Surya? Rudra only. So that's why next we meet Rudra. And in that Rudra is Ashtapurusha. In Abhignana Shakuntalam, the Nandi sloka given by Kalidasa is Ashtamurti Sakshatkara. That's why there is that Nandi sloka in Abhignana Shakuntalam saying that Ashtabhirishaha Avatu anta varustundi. Ante first slokamlo Sanmargamu, second slokamlo Stira Bhakti, third slokamlo Ashtamurti Sakshatkaram. Actually, when Surya Bhagavan is found on the sky, we should understand it is Ashtamurti Sakshatkara that people in India are constantly enjoying. Nobody enjoys that. In Western countries, Surya is a rare commodity. We don't have, sorry, 1 day together, we don't have him. But if at all he comes, it's a festival for people here. Anyway, so Adityasya Ashtapurushasya, and now that Aditya's race gets divided into some forms. First one is Vasu, next one is Rudra, third one is Rudra, and then Aditya. So even Aditya himself has to enter into his office. He may be a district collector. He is nobody on the street. If he gets into his office, all colleagues will come and Zabani will come and sir, signature. Nobody comes even he walks in the street, is it not? So in the same manner, in the last line we see Adityanam Adityanagum Swateja Sabhani. That exactly we should understand. Power is separate from an individual. When you enter into the power, you become a powerful man. Prabhakargaru, what a beautiful idea is it? You are normal, ordinary with your name, but your mere name won't matter. But the job that you are with is mattering. That's exactly is what you say. You feel Adityanam Adityanagam Sthane, and Aditya Surya Bhagavan has his own brilliance. The concept is applied here to Lord Surya. So that is Ashtamurti. There is meditation upon that sun who shines forth in 8 manifestations. So 8 రకాలుగా పరమాత్మ సూర్య భగవంతుడు తన యొక్క కాంతిని ఆ ప్రపంచంలో వెదజల్లుతూ ఉంటాడు. At first he says that I am shining forth with my brilliance, residing in the place of 12 Aditya in the form of 8 Vasus. There are 8 Ashtavasus are there. Atha Adityasya, Atha means then, Anantaram, Adityasya for Surya Bhagavan. And who is this Aditya? What is the manifestational luxury of Surya Andre? Ashtapurushasya. So Aditya is of 8 forms, 8 manifestations. And all the 8 manifestations are Vasus. The word Vasu means wealth. So Vasu is wealth. Vastu is the presentation from that Vasu, and Vastu is the house. So we are all having Vastu under money. Money means your comfortable zone. So in that comfortable zone, first of all, the Aditya will shine forth. Therefore, we have got Aditya Sunam Sthane Adityanam Swatejasa Bhani. Adityanam under plural, 12 mandi. All these 12 Adityas are summarizing themselves, minimizing themselves into 8 forms to shed light into the world. and they all enter into the Aditya Mandala for office work. Then when they are in the office of the Aditya Mandalam, they are all working people. Therefore, to begin with, there are Ashtavasus, they are the repository of the Aditya Mandalam. Therefore, all the 12 Adityas are residing in the form of 8 Vasus in the Aditya Mandalam. Now, the Paramatma, Surya Bhagavan or Aditya Bhagavan, Adityo, that's why Mahanarana Upanishad gives you Adityo va esha etan mandalam tapati. Now I understand. Adityo va esha etan mandalam tapati tatrata and the Aund passage Adityo vai teja ojo balam. So this is another passage. These two passages in Mahanarana Upanishad will give you beautiful introduction to Aditya. Aditya is a big area, is a big region, and there are 12 major persons. These 12 major persons enter into the office, and they are having the Ashtamurtitvam. And Ashtamurtitvam begins with the Vasus. And before Vasus, we have got the Surya as the resourcer for all these things, as the source provider. And so here, Paramatma in the form of 8 Vasus is staying in the positions of 12 Adityas. So he is shining forth with his own brilliance. Bhani. The word Bhani, you should understand, let the shining be allowed to shine very brilliantly. Bhani. Bha is Kanti. Ni is leading. So the Kanti of these Adityas be leading the entire universe with light and luster and power and support. Therefore, we say Bhani, Tejasa Bhani. So the word Tejas is one's own. Swatejasa means one's own brilliance. No borrowings. Nobody can borrow others. You can't borrow anybody. You are independently full. So people say that, oh, this mantra is borrowed into Yajurveda. This mantra is borrowed. No. Who is there to borrow? Who will approve borrow? All mantra, all rishis are great. And they all get the mantras revealed to them by virtue of their own tapas, by virtue of their own dharma. So, Maharshayaha dharma tapovidamaha. Valmiki says, all Maharshis are fond of dharma, are fond of. So that's why Vasunam. Next, the same way, we go to Rudras. There are 11 Rudras. So Rudranam Adityanam Sthane Swateja Sabhani. So among all Rudras, that's why you find in Namakam, beautiful statement. I mean, Agno yo Agno yo Apsu. Say Rudro. So Rudra is there in Agno, Apsu, Oshadhishu, and all the yo Rudro, Agno, ya Oshadhishu, yo Apsu, and verse there. Akada, to interpret that idea is from the Aranyakam. The Aranyaka is giving interpretation that Rudra, the Surya Bhagavan, is there completely enveloping all cosmic bodies on one hand, also all sorts of energies. What is the energy? Teja, ojo, balam, ayuschet, shusrotramatho, balam, indriyani cha. So if you go to that passage in Mahanarana Upanishad, it will give you a good list. 13, 14 lists are there, with which man can be happier upon the earth. So all those energies, divided, whommed energies, are being obtained only because of Surya. Everybody is fresh in the morning, does a lot of good work, heavy work. Towards evening and night, he becomes dull. He becomes yawning. So he wants to he becomes fatigued. But morning, everybody is fresh. Everybody is a hero in the morning. So because Rudra Nama Aditya Gumsthane Swateja Sabhani. So Aditya has entered the Rudra region. When he enters into Rudra region, Rudra is a ferocious fellow. Rudra is a roaring fellow. Rudra is a big fighter. Rudra is everybody. That's why we know him as Namaste Rudra Manyava Uto Taishave Namaha. Like that we start. Again, Rudra is Narasimha Swami, Mruganna Bhimaha. So we say Mruganna Bhima Kucharo Giristha. When you take Mruganna Bhima, which is the Bhima Mruga? Narasimha is Bhima Mruga. And who is Bhima to be killed there? Hiranyakasipu is Bhima. So a beast can kill, but nobody else. Bhima andre sentimental fellow. And Mruga andre non-sentimental. So non-sentimental powerful being can put out the being which is sentimental. Like Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna is called Gudakesha. Krishna is called Hrishikesha. Because Krishna has got control over his indriyas. Hello, I just speak to you after class. 1 minute. So, ela vellipotundi chustunnarandi. See, there is lot of expansion for all these things.
Yes, sir.
So, Namakam, Chamakam, Purushuktam, Sri Suktam, and Rigveda mantras all are supportive for Aranyaka and Upanishads. So that's why Rudranam Adityanam sthane, Rudranam sthane, Adityaha swatejasa bhani. So Vasu sthanamlo untaru ante providing bliss and blessings. Rudra providing anger, strength, skill, expertise, success. Rudra is never defeated. Agni. And third one, with this I stop. Third one is Adityanagam sthane satejasa bhani. Meaning that even Aditya is also an entity separate his mandalam. Aditya becomes active, administrative, and managing when he enters into his office. What is his office? Aditya Mandala is his office. And in the center of the Aditya Mandala, Devi is energy, Shakti, light, splendor. So Prakasavati, Devi is sitting. So she will be providing any and everything to all the members in the organization or in the office. And so all people are successfully working in the Aditya Mandala office. Therefore, Adityanagam sthane swatejasa mande. So the Adityas can be very powerful only in the Aditya Mandala. Nowhere else. It is just like all water animals are stronger in the water. All land animals are stronger. That's why there was a big fight between elephant and crocodile. Crocodile is stronger in the water. Elephant is stronger in the ground. So the elephant became weak, having fought with that terrible animal. And so it says, Lavokintayoledu dhairyamu vilolambaye. Like that, ultimately he was hands up. Then Vishnu comes with his chakram, with his Garuda Vaharam. So that's why you observe, everybody has got their own places. So I think we can stop here for this day. Thanks that Rama called and reminded me, otherwise I would have missed the whole show today. And we have made some progress thanks to Surya Bhagavan and Rama and you all people. And it's going to be on the air also. It's very powerful. Thank you very much. Om Swasti Sahana Bhavatu.